Good morning, students. Today we are going to read the topic water and air. So here there are few points that I am going to focus on this chapter. This is lecture 1 of class 2, and the few points that we are going to read in this chapter are: first point is importance of air and water on earth. Second point is natural resources. What is natural resource? Third point is why do we need to conserve water? Conserve means to save water. Why do we need to save water? And the fourth point is uses of air and how to keep it clean. What are the uses of air and how do we keep it clean? So the first point that we are going to discuss is what is natural resource. So students, what is natural resource? Natural resources is something that is found in nature and can be used by people. What are natural resources? Natural resource is something that is found in nature and can be used by people. For example, air, light, water, animals, etc. These are the examples of natural resources. Second, now we will come to the importance of air and water. So first is importance of water. Now here we will come in point wise. The importance of water is all living things, whether it is plants, animals or human beings, they need water to live and grow. So plants need water to grow and prepare food. Plants, why do they need water? They need water to grow and prepare food. Whereas animals, they need water to drink and clean themselves. These are the uses of water by plants and animals. So again we will come to the point, plants, why do they need water? They need water to grow and prepare food for themselves. Whereas animals, they need water to drink and clean themselves. And we human beings need water for mainly 5 uses. For example, drinking, cleaning, washing, bathing, cooking and making things in factories. But this is exceptional making things. In class 1 and 2, the 5 main uses you might see in your book, 5 main uses of water are drinking, cleaning, bathing, washing and cooking. These are the 5 uses that you mainly read in class 1 and 2, the 5 uses of water by human beings. And many plants also, they live in water. Water bodies such as rivers and ponds are home to many animals. In water bodies like ponds, lakes, rivers and sea, these are the homes of many types of animals like fish. Many plants also grows there, seaweeds and all. Okay. So now we are going to read the importance of water. The remaining points are: rain, it is the main source of water on earth. Rainwater, it is the main source of water on earth. Farmers, they depend mainly on this rainwater for growing crops. And unlike the sea, rainwater is not salty. It is fit for drinking purpose. And ponds, lakes, streams and rivers, these are the other sources of water. Now the second point is here, why do we need to save water? What is the use of saving water, to conserve water? Though the earth is full of water, a very small portion of it can be used, because the other forms of river, it is not fit for drinking or cooking or any other things, because mostly the water in the many forms it is in the form of ice, especially in Antarctic, in polar regions of water, they are covered with ice. So the ice water you can't drink. Now small portion of it can be used. Some of it is frozen in mountain peaks, and while much of it is salty. In two forms, water cannot be used. Some of the water is salty like sea water. It is salty. Is it suitable for drinking or cooking purpose? No, it is not suitable because salty water we can't drink or cook. And the water that is in polar regions or in the mountain peak that is covered with snow, that water is also not suitable for drinking. And how can we stop the wastage of water? We can stop the wastage of water by the following points. Number one point is turning off the taps. When water is not in use, we should turn off the taps. In this way, we will save water. Getting repairs of leakage of pipes and taps. Whenever your pipes and taps are being leaked, we should repair it. Collecting rainwater and use it in watering the plants and cleaning the car, etc. And by not making the water bodies dirty. These are the points how we can save the utility of water. So now the next is importance of air on earth. Previously I have explained you the importance of water on earth. Now we are going to read the importance of air on earth. What are the uses of air? What is the importance? First, the earth is covered by a blanket of air. Blanket with a layer of air. What does this blanket do? This blanket of air or layer of air protects the earth from getting too hot or very cold, thus making our earth a suitable planet to live. Now see, here the earth, it is covered by a layer of air. It is covered by a layer of air that protects the earth from the harmful radiations, the UV rays of the sun and many other gases. It protects the earth from getting very hot or very cold. That's why our earth is the only planet in the whole solar system. It is suitable for us to live. Here, all living things need air. All living things, whether it is plants, animals or human beings. All the living things need air to breathe. Plants need air to make food for themselves. Besides air, they need water also. Animals, they need air to breathe, and we human beings, we need air to breathe. All the living things, whether they are plants, animals or human beings, we all of us need air to breathe. Without air, nobody can survive in this earth. Water you can live for few seconds, you can remain thirsty for few minutes or few hours, but without air, can we people live? No. Air is a very important essential element for we living things to breathe, either it is human being, plants or animals. Without air, nothing is possible. We can't remain alive. If we will stop breathing, can we remain alive? No. But without water, you can remain for few hours or minutes. You can remain thirsty for few seconds also. But without air, we can't remain for a single minute. Now, the second is plants use air to make food. With the help, with the air also, they need water also to make food. And how do the plants prepare food? They use air, water and sunlight. They use all the three elements to make food with the help of photosynthesis. You might have read in science book the photosynthesis, and in the previous classes also I explained you about the photosynthesis. For what is photosynthesis, you people know? Photosynthesis is the process by which plants use air, water and sunlight, and they prepare food for themselves with the help of chlorophyll in it. And chlorophyll, it is a green pigment present in the leaf, in the plant. Human beings and animals need air to breathe and stay alive. We human beings and even animals, they need air to breathe and stay alive. Other uses of air. Now the next topic here is other uses. What are the other uses? Besides breathing, what are the other uses of air? We will see here. Moving air is called wind. the first point here. What is wind? Define wind. If the question will come in exam, you will tell moving air is called wind. It carries wind. It carries clouds from one place to another and brings rain. When the air moves, they carry air from one place to another. They carry clouds, sorry, not air, they carry clouds from one place to another and brings rain. Air that is filled in tire of vehicles make them move. Whenever we drive car, bicycles or anything, motorcycle, everything, they need air. Air that is filled in tire. With tire, the air will not be filled, it will be done puncture and we cannot move. So air is essential to fill in tires and it makes the vehicle move smoothly. Air, it helps us to fly kites. Air, it also helps us to fly kites and ride on hot air balloons. Now, beside these other uses of air, we will see the other uses. 2 more points is there. Fresh air. Why do we need fresh air? Fresh air is essential for us to breathe and also it keeps our surroundings clean and germ free. Fresh air, it is essential for us to breathe and make our surroundings germ free and healthy. We also need air for drying wet clothes and blowing of the candles. So these are the other uses of air besides breathing. So now we are going to the last topic of this chapter, that is why we need to keep the air clean and how can we keep it clean. So there are many human activities that makes the air dirty. We humans do many such activities that pollute our air, that makes it dirty. What are these activities? When we go to a shorter distance, suppose our market is nearby and by walking we can go within 5 minutes. So people, what do? They feel very tired or very lazy to walk 5 or 10 minutes to the nearby market or any school. Sorry. What do? They just take out the car, bike and scooter, etc. And what does these things happen? Because we are lazy enough, we human beings feel tired, and to avoid this tiredness we will take out our scooters, we will do our shopping and all fastly and we will return home as soon as possible. So what does happen? When we take out car, bike or scooters, they pollute their smoke coming out of the vehicles, they pollute our environment, they make the air polluted. So here the first point is smoke let out by vehicles and chimneys of factories. The smoke that comes out of our vehicles like car, bus, scooters, bikes, etc., they pollute our environment. Just now I explained you by giving an example that we have to go to nearby market. Suppose it is in a walking distance of 5 minutes. To avoid our laziness, we take out our car, buses and we go to the nearby market. The smoke that is coming out of our scooters, cars, bikes, etc., buses, they pollute the environment, they pollute the air. And the chimneys of factories, in factories whatever products are they manufactured, the smoke that comes out of the chimneys, they also pollute our environment, pollute the air. We even suppose if I and my neighbor are going to the market at the same place to purchase any cloth or anything or any vegetable in the same, we have to, by walking also we can go 5 minutes. If suppose we are going by our own car, bus or scooters, so I and my neighbor in the same place they are going, okay, then what do? I am taking out my own scooty and my neighbor also, they are taking out their own car or scooter and going at the same place. If suppose neighbors are people who help us in our needs. So suppose we are going to the same place, then what should we do? We should talk to our neighbors that we are going in the same place, we should share our scooter or car, whatever we are going to take in the nearby markets. This will also help to stop the pollution of air to a certain level, but we doesn't do so. We take out our own convenience, own cars, own bikes and take out to the market. We can share our vehicles with our neighbors, or we can avoid using the vehicles as far as possible, and to the nearby places you can easily go by cycling or by walking on foot, and by walking and cycling this will also help the environment to remain clean and help us also to be fit and healthy. Now, the second point is burning of garbage in the open. In many places we have seen people, they throw the garbage in the open and they burn it. We should avoid the burning of garbage in the open, because the smoke coming out of the garbage, it pollutes the air. Cutting of trees pollute the air, as trees help to keep the air clean. Day by day we people cut the trees, we are clearing our forest to use the land either for farming or for building houses and factories, but we are not seeing the result for future, because as we are cutting down the trees, land, it is fixed, it is not a rubber that we can stretch it. So as we are clearing the forest to build houses or factories or do farming, what does the trees do? Trees help to keep the environment air clean. The trees, they breathe in carbon dioxide, the human beings, they breathe out the carbon dioxide, and the plants, they breathe out carbon dioxide and give us fresh oxygen that we human beings breathe. So cutting of trees, they are also polluting the environment, as trees help to keep the air clean and healthy. And how can we make it clean? How can we make the environment, the air pollution, how can we stop it to a certain level? By walking shorter distances instead of using a car or scooter to nearby places. I have explained you previously also, when we walk at a shorter distance, we can avoid using a car or a scooter. Instead of it, we can walk. Plant more trees. We should plant more and more trees, because trees help to keep the environment clean. And not burning of garbage in open. We should avoid using burning of garbage in the open area. And dirty air, it is not fit for breathing. Dirty air, if you will breathe, then many harmful things will go in our breathing through our nose and we will fall ill. If we breathe dirty air, we might fall sick and it will be difficult for us to breathe. So, as far as possible, we should plant more and more trees. We should avoid using our own convenience like cars or scooters. Instead of it, we can travel to a shorter distance nearby markets. We can walk on foot, because the using of car or scooters, it pollutes the air. But if we will walk on a foot, it will make us also to be, help us to be fit and healthy. I hope you like my class of this chapter, that is water and air, and I will give you the PDF of this chapter, and I hope you all have liked my class. You read it the chapter properly. Thank you.